guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we will have a pretty busy video. Today I have a bunch of work to do with my houseplants, so I'll take you along. I already did so much, without camera, and I feel a little bit guilty because I could include those things into this video, but it is what it is. Sometimes it feels so good just to do some plant course without any cameras and do not think about any angles, and just feel the happiness and calmness that this task are giving you. So sorry for not filming the most, but trust me, you did not lose too much, because today we'll have even more stuff to do. First off, okay, let's start from my trip infestation. Here is an update. So okay, it's still here. They are still here. I'm still fighting them, and it's really long fight. It's I think at least a month now since I saw my first strips on my first plants. So it takes time and it takes so much work. Actually, yesterday I reported so many houseplants that had strips. First off, I obviously sprayed it with neem oil and other medication that I do not remember the name of. Surprise, surprise. But I cleaned all of the foliage. I tried to get out most of the bags with physical, treating and also chemical treating. And the last thing to do was to repot them. So, I got rid of most of the old soil and planted them into the new pots, fresh new pots, also fresh new soil. So in that case, there will be no chance for bugs, to stay in the root system and also go back to the plants, on the stems and on the leaves and etc. Right? So I did that. I reported I think 5 or 6 houseplants yesterday, and I came to the very sad conclusion, because my Philodendron subastatum is my pride and joy. I really love this houseplant, but while it was in quarantine from my other houseplants, it was really low on the ground, and my baby Rocky actually knocked it off a couple times, just like he did with my variegated monstera. So I lost couple leaves, and in this that's why it became not that beautiful anymore, not that lush. It just became like an empty stem with a bunch of leaves. So I came to the very sad conclusion, but I still did it. I cut it up in many pieces. In here I actually have 4 cuttings of this philodendron, and I left the bottom part, the bottom stems, into the new soil. Obviously I repotted it, right, but I still left them to grow new branches, because if you look close enough, some of those branches were already starting to grow tops, right? So I think it's pretty safe to think that from those bottom parts will grow new branches. Maybe it will look bushier and even cuter. Maybe everything is for the best, right? And exactly what I'm thinking about these cuttings. I might sell some of them, because I need money for my Rocky's treatment, because actually today we went to the vet, and my oh my, when the doctor said the prices of the medication, I mean, it's more expensive to have a dog that is sick than to be, sick yourself, which is so ridiculous. But anyway, one shot of this medication is 120 euros, and we need a lot of them. So I still had no time to stress out about it, because we came back from the vet about an hour ago. So I'll do it a little bit later. So let's get back to the plants, yeah? So here are a bunch of cuttings that I did, and I'm not sure, maybe I will plant them all together after they will root with, the mother plant that is left out of it, right? And have a beautiful bushy philodendron with most likely most pole in the middle of them, so they can grow nicely. We'll see. So I'm actually trying a new propagation method for myself. Most of the time I am propagating houseplants in water or directly into the soil, sometimes in sphagnum moss, but never in perlite. So this will be really interesting to try out and see how this works. I saw in other YouTubers' videos that it does wonders, so I really hope that it will be wonderful, because I went to the big box store yesterday just to get perlite for this philodendron. I actually thought I will film a whole, houseplant shopping tour for you guys. But to be honest, there wasn't too many cool things, but there was one plant that really caught my eye, and it was a zamioculcas, but I'm not sure what kind of variety that is, because before yesterday I knew the simple zamioculcas, then there was zamioculcas zenzi, variegated zamioculcas, and raven, right? 4. This one is different. It's not one of those 4 that I just told you, because the leaves on that zamioculcas was so long and it just looked so cool. I actually have no idea how it's called, and I will do research soon because I'm really curious and I want one, because I have every single zamioculcas in my collection except variegated one, so I need more, you know. I need more. I really love my money trees or money plants. But anywho, so yeah, that was the only cool thing that I saw in this nursery or big box store, so I think I put it on the screen. But anyway, today we have even more stuff to do. First off, while yesterday I was in a big box store with my boyfriend, Rocky decided to go into the fridge. And while doing so, he knocked off so many things, and one of those things was my terrarium with my jewel orchid. So that was so, oh my gosh, you have no idea how much work yesterday we had to do when we came back home, because he ate so many different things from our fridge. The milk was everywhere on the ground, and it was just a mess, guys. So when I saw my terrarium with these jewel orchids on the ground, I was so scared, because it was pretty pricey for that size plant, you know. And when I saw that it was completely fine, it was just laying in one, oh my gosh, it still have a glass. Did it fall? No. Over here. Can you see it? It's shiny. Yep, I still have a glass in it. Let's take it out. It was so difficult to wash everything from glass pieces on the ground. Oh my gosh. Anyway, what I want to do, I actually went to the store today and bought simple jar, because, you know, to have terrariums for all of my plants that need terrarium conditions is pretty expensive, you know. So I'm doing pretty cheap thing, I think, but I think it will work because it already did. And if you have seen my video where I showed you what I bought, you can see that the newest leaf is already unfurled. This is the newest leaf. So cute. And if you look close enough, you can see another one coming on the way, which is so exciting. So I want to keep the same conditions for this jewel orchid. So let me take the label with pasta out of it. So this is a dish for pasta, or, you know, any other substance in the kitchen, but I will use as a terrarium because I'm a cheap lady. And they work. If they work, why not to do so? Guys, come on, right? So at first I thought I will keep it like so, right? But then I noticed that I might do something a little bit different. So what I'm gonna do, actually, first off, I will take it off of this broken pot and we'll look for a new one. Oh my gosh, there is glass shutters everywhere. This will be so dangerous to repot, because at the time I will be repotting it, I most likely will have forgotten about all of those glass pieces, which is not good at all. Anywho, yeah. So the plan is to put it like so. And put it like so. So it will have, you know, more space for the foliage, because this top is pretty small comparing to this one, right? So in my mind it looked pretty perfect. Oh yes, it is pretty perfect. Yes. Okay. And there we have it, a perfect terrarium for this jewel orchid. What I actually do, I open the jar at least once a day, you know, for an hour or so, so it will receive some fresh air. But all in all, it will look cute. Oh my gosh, this looks like some kind of experiment. And I love that it's, you know, square, so it looks even cooler than just a simple, you know, round jar, right? What do you think? Okay, I am pretty happy with this one. So cute, and it will work. It will work for at least half a year, because look at this size. I mean, there were bigger ones, but I did not want to buy huge jars and put them around my home, because, you know, it will look a little bit cuckoo, you know? Anyway, so okay, we have done this. I have talked about my propagations. Let's talk about more propagation because I have some stuff. So, okay, I'll be honest, I haven't changed water in this jar even once. What I do whenever the water level is a little bit lower, I just fill it in, you know, from the top. So as you can tell, that's why the jar isn't looking perfect. It's pretty green, but in here I have a bunch of different houseplants and I thought it will be so fun to put them all together. So I actually have this frosted heart syngonium cutting in here, which was a simple stick. Look at it. You see? This is the one. Right? I also have some golden pothos cuttings over here, and I also have Monstera adansonii cutting, which is so cute. All of them grew out of wet sticks. There was not a single leaf in this vase, and right now look at it. So I thought, since they work together so perfectly already, why to separate them? Let's just plant them all together and have a very interesting layers, you know, because the syngonium will go upwards. Adansonii most likely will go upwards also, but then it might, you know, be whining. Pothos will be whining, so it will look like a tiny composition, and I think it will work perfectly. So that's what we will do right now. I have some soil prepared with myself, so let's plant these bad boys up. You probably need to go lower. Alright. Perfect. So I like to use this kind of pieces to the bottom, so they will cover all of the holes. That's what she said. Crazy. Okay, let's take those plants out. Try to make it a little bit less messy. Okay. Woohoo! Look at that, guys. So exciting to see. Okay, so these cuttings were in water for at least 4 months. So that's what we get for 4 months and no changed water. So that's awesome. Okay, well, this one looks like there is no use out of it. I mean, it's still pretty alive and not rotten. It's thick, you know, and juicy, but whatever. This is the one that will go away. Okay, also, okay, well, that's gonna be pretty difficult. All right, so this is syngonium cutting, right? Look at it, so cute. One tiny little node, right? Gorgeous roots, really ready to be potted up. Oh my gosh, look at it, such a cute tiny baby plant. Okay, really nice. Then we also have this golden pothos, also with 3 gorgeous leaves. I mean, these plants are actually perfect to plant them in a fairy garden, the perfect size. So it might be that I won't keep them too long in the simple black plastic pot. Look at this root, guys. This is my cute Monstera adansonii. And it was a pretty long branch, so I'm a little bit sad that it grew me only 1 branch out of all of those nodes, but it still looks so cute. It actually has a little tiny node over here as well, so it might grow something new sometime soon, you know? So just like I said, I might put them in fairy garden soon, so these probably won't be their forever home, but for now it will look cool and perfect. So let's plant them over here. So, like so. And okay, from now on it will be really difficult to separate them. Oh guys, actually, while I'm potting it up, I want to share that I found another houseplant that was thrown away next to the garbage containers. what happened, I found this plant and I was pretty far away from my home, so I needed to go back home and leave rock and take some kind of bag because it wasn't a small plant at all. So you know what I did, I went straight back home to leave Rocky, but when I came back, somebody else already rescued it. Which is not a bad thing. I mean, I'm still really happy that somebody rescued it and it, you know, didn't die. But also, I really wanted to be that person who will rescue it. So here's a little footage from that morning. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, there you go. Good morning, guys. We've been walking with Rocky and we're on our way home. And then, look what I've spotted. This is really weird. And then, voila! Oh my gosh, this rubber plant was just... Rocky, now! This rubber plant was destroyed. But right now I have no option how to take it home because it's pretty large and I need, you know, somehow to walk this demon. But that's a dang discovery, right, guys? Look at that size. Wow. Okay, right now the plan is to go home and to take some back or maybe even help from Agnius, and I hope it still will be here, so let's do it. And this is it, guys. You see, this was a really beautiful rubber plant, but most likely it wasn't my destiny to rescue it, even though I'm so happy that I managed to film it for you, so you know, I have proof that I really saw this plant. It was really thrown away. But anyway, guys, this is it. Look at that. Look at this cute combination of Pothos, Adasonia and Syngonium. All of these plants are actually growing in a pretty simple soil, and I think all of them have pretty simple requirements, so it should work perfectly, this combination. I will give you an update, obviously, sometime soon, whenever you are curious or whenever something happens, when I see new growth or something. But this is it for this portion. Oh my gosh, so cool to see so many different leaves in one pot. Really interesting combination, right? Right? Am I a genius? Maybe. Okay, let me put you back up. Alright, guys, this will be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Before leaving you, let's learn another language lesson, right? Okay, since we had a pretty cool jar in this video, let me teach you how to say jar in Lithuanian and in Russian. Let me put it back. Okay. So if you want to say jar in Lithuanian, you need to say stiklainis. Once again, stiklainis. And if you want to say jar in Russian, you need to say banka. Once again, banka. Or actually, my family, and I'm not sure if this is right, or maybe, you know, this is something that is mixed because my grandma used to be from Belarus and my dad's side family are Russian, so you know, it's a really nice mix of different words in different languages. So we actually call not bankas but sloiki. Once again, sloik. So I'm not sure if this is the correct term, that's why I'm saying banka, because I know a lot of people use banka, but it also can be sloik. Also Lithuanians, you know, took this word from Russians and use it as sloikas. Just saying, I don't know, okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you love houseplant content, if you love random content, you know, in one video. Let's chat in the comments. What do you think about these projects? What do you think about the whole video, about intro? Let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about it. And like this video if you enjoyed it. Until the next time.